Hi, hi students. I am Dr. Badrinath. Today we'll see the real subject. Real pharmacy subject is a pharmacognosy. Pharmacognosy. See the man, great man. See the great man here. He is a very intelligent. He is uneducated but very intelligent. We are educated but not intelligent. Actually, to be say frank, he know which plant is used for which disease. He know exactly. He know. From him only we have learned the subject. From his practices, from his experiences only we have learned the subject. Otherwise, it is very difficult to do. Very, very difficult. A great man, the man belongs to our forefathers, forefathers. Okay, like a Tarzan, our forest man belongs to the Stone Age, not this 20th century and all. Okay, yeah, come and let's enjoy the pharmacognosy subject. This is a syllabus as per your Pharmacy Council of India. This point, the point which I highlighted, definition. See the definition, history, very interesting history, and scope. What is the scope of very excellent scope was there for this subject. Okay, these points, development is nothing but history only. In the history only, the development, how it was developed, evolution is also came. Okay, that we will cover in this video. So what are the points I have covered means the same points like a definition, history. In the history, we will see what is the importance of the subject. Okay, ancient countries which are practicing this system, this medicinal system or pharmacognosy, contributors and scientists, those who help pharmacognosy to a lot. And the scope, finally, what is the scope? Its relevance with other pharmacy subject, how it is related, how it is relevant to other health systems like allopathy system, Unani system, and also its relevance with today's science. That and all we will complete. So that scope will be covered. Definition, history is nothing but a development also, and the scope. Those are the points of the today's topic. See, definition, pharmacognosy is a Greek word. See here, pharmacognosy is obtained from two Greek words. That is, but from my theory, this word jignasi is obtained from India only. It is from Sanskrit only. I will tell you what is that. But first, as per the textbook, we will see pharmacognosy is obtained from the two Greek words. That's why here you can see Greek. Whenever Greek means Alexander will become in our mind. Alexander is there in our mind whenever it comes. It is a Greek word. All the plants are green. Pharmacognosy is plants almost. So green, plants are green color. This is also green. Matching. Both are matching. Like that easily you can remember. Alexander you can remember. Okay. First one is a pharmacon. Pharmacon means drug. Pharmacon means drug. This is a Greek word, pharmacon. This is an English word. Drug is English in the English. Gignasko. See how it sounds like a gignasko, like a jignasa. Telugu word also is there. Jignasa, or Sanskrit word, gignasa. And curiosity. Curiosity, I want to know, like that. Gignasko is there word. As per my theory, as per my knowledge and my theory, Gignasko is a Sanskrit word, is obtained from Sanskrit. That is a Indian word only, as per my knowledge. Okay, let's, pharmacon means a drug. Gignasko means curiosity. So, okay, it's nothing. So, definition you can see pharmacognosy may be defined as a branch of bioscience. Bio is nothing but living things. You know, all the plants are living, animals are living. Marine sea, see, it is not a, see, most of the students, they will think that pharmacognosy is nothing but plants. Plants are nothing but pharmacognosy. Not exactly. Most of the things are plants are there. Okay, number of varieties of plants are there in India. It's not a matter. Pharmacognosy covers the animals also. See here, Kasturi. It is obtained from the novel of this deer. This is called as a Kasturi deer, having a wonderful medicinal properties. What a wonderful medicine. Kasturi smell is, you can find anybody Kasturi, they will use it to wear in the, this one, okay? Like bindi, like gents, okay? Excellent property it is having. It is excrete product of the deer, but it's a very smell. Okay, very good smell is there. And this is a sea, marine is a source of number of small plants in the sea, inside the sea, or jellyfish, or number of marine animals are there. All marine animals, most of the marine animals are not disclosed yet. They consist of a medicinal properties. Okay, so pharmacognosy covers the three. plants. This is a tulsi plant. Excellent properties are tulsi plant. Kasturi. This is a kasturi animals as well as the marine. See here, plant, animal, and marine. Don't think that only pharmacognosy is nothing but plants. Plants are nothing but cognosy. Not exactly. Okay, that is about the definition. And when you come to the importance of the subject, plants are always highlighted. Now, corona oxygen is not at all there. Highly demand is there for corona because we only cut all the plants, and because see the God's creation, the nature creation. Here, see, nature is the golden standard for symbiosis. Symbiosis. See here, symbiosis. See here, two cycles are very, very important. We are giving a, see, we are taking oxygen. See, we are taking oxygen from the plants, and we are giving a carbon dioxide to this. We are breaking this cycle. When you cut this plant, what happens? This cycle will be broken. From where you will get oxygen? You tell me that. Tell me how it is possible. So that is a, see, carbon dioxide is a waste product from us. Okay, and oxygen is a waste product of the plant. In the same fashion, there is one more wastage also. That is a urea, either man or man urea or animal urea. From the animal, man is also nothing but animal only. Animal urea is a good for plant. It is a waste product for animal. But whereas the fruits are the waste products for the plants. But nobody knows. Most of the students, they do not know. Most of the students, fruits are the waste product. That's why the fruits will be excreted from the plant. After ripening of the fruits will be fell down. It's waste product. That's why it will be discarded from the plant. That is a food for us. What we have discarded, it is a useful for it. Like the two cycles are there, but when you cut the plant, all the two cycles will be breakdown. That's why don't cut the plant. And we know what is the situation today. Nature is always golden standard for the symbiosis. Biotic things are mutual interdependent. Biotic. See, man is also biotic. Life is there. Animals, these plants also biotic. One biotic depends upon another biotic. That is a one part. Like a plants, animals, humans. Abiotic and biotic. Abiotic means lifeless, like a climate. You can say climate, oxygen. See here, urea. These are abiotic things. Abiotic things and biotic things are again interdependent. Dependent. See, biotic depends on another biotic. Biotic depends on another abiotic. Abiotic. Okay, like that. Some very complicated cycle is there. You have to understand in a thing way. So biotic, 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 abiotic. Like that you can keep in your mind, right? And when you come to the importance of all important necessaries of a life come from the plants only. Without plants, there was no human being. But without human being, plants may exist. Plants will exist. But we are dependent on the plants. But plants are not completely dependent on the humans. Food, whatever we are taking the food from plants only. Shelter from the tree. When you cut the red rose, all the windows and all. Okay, clothing, cotton cloths. Okay, and the plants are completely, see, plants are completely medical store. So that's why this is equal to medical pharmacy. When you go and ask the medical pharmacy or Apollo pharmacy or whatever it may, number of plant extracts are available in the tin or in the form of tablets. Aloe vera available in the juice form. Digitalis purpurea is available in the form of tablets. So it is nothing but medical store. Plant is nothing, medical factory also it produces and also it dispenses. Here we are separating for production research one wing, separation production one wing, and also for distribution one wing. Like that, three wings are there, but three wings are equal to one plant because plant itself start producing, dispenses, manufacturing everything. It did the research also like that. Large portion of Indians are dependent on Ayurveda still Ayurveda. Okay, plants are complete medical store that cures all ailments. Ayurveda is an ancient science of life. Almost it is nothing but Ayurveda, like that. Not exactly, but Ayurveda is different. Pharmacognosy is different. Here we are studying we are extracting a chemical structure. We are zoom and we will see what is a chemical structure. But there, what they will do in Ayurveda, they will formulate. Number of formulations are there. They will application oriented is there. Here we are research oriented. Each plant we will consider as a separately. But in Ayurveda, it is not like that, right? And ancient countries, oldest countries, practicing the plant medicines from the Christian era, before Christian era also they are practicing. IECG is a technique to keep in your mind. I stands for India. ECG we know very well. ECG. E stands for Egypt. See, this is a India. This is a Egypt. Where it is that? So for your easy remembers, I added all the diagrams. Egypt, and C stands for China. See here, and G stands for Greece, and this is a Greek word only. Okay, Greek we do like that one song also there. And contributors and scientists. Wow, what a man's wow. What, it's not a small thing. It's a God bless. They're born with for glad God bless only for reason. See, contributors and China, sorry, scientists, Charaka and Sushruta. Here you can see Charaka. Charaka, still number of Charaka pharmaceuticals are there. Number of pharmaceutical companies are there and his name only. Charaka. Okay. Charaka is an Indian great man. He classified the herbs according to the guna. Each plant is having a separate gunas. Okay, like each person is having a different mentality. Science, the plants is having a different guna, different characters are there. Okay, so he made a 50 groups of the plants. Each group consists of a 10 plants. Like that he prepared. He wrote a book, Charaka Samhita. He wrote a book. His book name is called a Charaka Samhita. You daily you have to pray the book. Daily you have to go and pray the book. That is that much of very good is there. Book satisfies the general physician. It is, this book is nothing but equal to millions of doctors. Charaka Samhita, millions of doctors equal to one Charaka Samhita. Okay, and he is a founder of Charaka School. He established, he started, he founder of this school. And Sushruta is a great man. If you open the medicine surgery book now, MBBS surgery book, you go and take, ask your friend, and you open the surgery book. First photo will be there. So Sushruta. Sushruta is a father of surgery. World first surgery he only did. Entire world is wondered like anything. Okay, oh, we also can do these type of things like physical adjustment of a nose, eye, face. He did. What a man! What a great man! What an idea! What an ideology! What an intellectual property! He's a great Sushruta. He classified. He's a father of surgery. He classified 760 herbs in a 7 different sets. Each set consists of around 100 plants, more than like that. He did a first surgery in the world. Entire world is wondered like anything. He used first time alcohol as a what we can say local anesthetics or general anesthetic. He used the alcohol. He gave a part of alcohol to a person. His nose, the patient nose was damaged in the tiger attack. When the tiger attacked, his nose and eyes was damaged. So he came to Sushruta, and Sushruta started how to do, what to do, like that. He thought, and he did a alcohol, part of alcohol. So it acted as an anesthetic. Okay, so he went and slept down. Then he took some of the stones only as instruments. That stone photos also you can find in the MBBS book. Okay, open and read the MBBS book, surgery book. Okay, he wrote the book of Sushruta. He's a founder of Sushruta school also, and he's a man from China, Shen Nung. Okay, he's a king in the China, in one country. He wrote a Chinese medical book, Pro Pent Sayo, Pent Sayo. It is a name of the book, not name of the pen. With pen only he wrote. Pen, pen, you can remember. Okay, Pent Sayo. It consists of 365 drugs. Number of drugs indicates the number of days in the year. 365 days, 360, like that. He is a great man. But keep in your mind, see the Seventh Sense movie. Okay, Bauddha Dharma. He is an Indian scientist. He only went to China. He only developed the thing. That was one biggest theory is there. That is a true only as per my theory. Okay, right. And Hippocrates is a Greek physician. Again, he is a great man. He is a father of medicine. His photo also you can be find in number of medical colleges. You can find the statues also. Okay, father of medicine. He did a synthetic study, systematic study of the clinical medicine. See here, clinical on the humans. He gave a medicine. That's why he became a doctor. He's a first doctor. Okay, he used the prognosis in clinical observation. Okay, prognosis. That is development or whatever it may be. In the clinical observation, he studied what is the development of the disease. Okay, Galen, he is a first pharmacist. He is a doctor. He is a pharmacist. World's first pharmacist. Had a number of painkillers in his apothecary pharmacy. His apothecary pharmacy including consists of number of painkillers. In olden days, opium is wonderful painkiller nowadays also. But however, you should not use. You should not at all use. It was banned completely. Opium is banned. Government. It was wonderful painkiller. You will be in the heaven if you take a small dose of it. But it was banned now. So in those days, that was used as a painkiller because there is no other option. And Paracelsus, see here, man, Paracelsus, he is a chemical entrepreneur. He started his own business. Those persons called as entrepreneurs. Those have a knowledge and started a one business. He developed the mineral salts, synthetic mineral salts. These salts are the potential universal curative agents. Universal curative agents, like that. He did a mineral salts. And Lemery, he's a French chemist. See, his hairs are looks like French fries, curly hairs. French chemist. He explained the importance of extraction. All the plants are, we have to extract. Otherwise, directly we cannot take as such. We can take, but if you can concentrate, we can concentrate on the things. Whichever the medicinal property you want, that you can be extract. Medicinal compound. Okay. He only introduced the alcohol as an extractant. Still now, alcohol is a wonderful extractant which extract almost all the either lipophilic or hydrophilic. Most of the things will be come. Okay. And William Withering, oh, great man. Today your heart is beating. Most of the hearts in India or in the world beating only for his discovery only. He discovered the digitalis purpurea. There is no equivalent medicine still in the allopathy. Digitalis purpurea, digitalis plant digitaxin tablet. If your heart is failure in the congestive heart failure, digitalis is using. If there is no William, William means win, winning the heart. He won our heart. He win the heart with there. Okay, he's a Britain English botanist, a physician also. He introduced the percolation process also. Percolator, that is also process of extraction that we know very well. And Serturier, he isolated the morphine from opium. And not only he isolated and used the opium also. Opium, morphine, opium as a painkiller. He first isolated and used. He isolated the number of compounds from opium. Whereas a apothecary opium was there. What I have shown, first pharmacist Galanicals. That's why we are using the word of Galanicals. And Seidler, he used the pharmacognosy in 1850. He only the father of pharmacognosy term. He used it first in research paper. Analecta pharmacognostica. He used this word in his research paper, and he studied on the sarsaparilla. It is nothing but sharbat. We can call it as a sharbat, very coolant in the summer also, sarsaparilla. And Swedish Linnaeus, he is a great systematist. He introduced the binomial system of the plants classification. And there are some more pharmacists, some of the scientists are there, like Bentham and Hooker. There's already classified Engler, Pander. Okay, Berg, he published an anatomical atlas of the crude drugs. Okay, and this is a Indian materia medica. Materia medica is a term used in the 19th century. First time they used it, and it is nothing but pharmacognosy, materia medica. And yeah, we came to the last almost. Scope of pharmacognosy, wonderful scope. It's having a relevance with other pharmacy subject. It is an important link between the pharmacology. If you want to know pharmacology, some drugs, you have to open the pharmacognosy book. If you want to understand the pharmacognosy, you have to open the medicinal chemistry book, because all are interlinked. Okay, if you want to understand medicinal chemistry properly, you have to know phytochemistry, the structures. It is not a single subject. I will put only one subject. I will go on reading. First I will complete this, later I will go for that subject, later that subject. No, it is not possible in the pharmacy. All subjects are interdependent. At a time you have to read 3 to 4 subjects, then only the matter will go. All integrated course, it is nothing but. Okay, it is an important link between Ayurvedic system also. See, first one is subject, second one is a system. Homeopathy, allopathy, not only allopathy, Unani also consists of minerals and various plant products also they are using. Unani system. Jinda talisman is one of the good product from Unani. Okay, played a crucial role this in the development of a different disciplines of science, development of the cultivation technology. If you give which type of soil, which gives the more yield for curcumin, more yield for digitalis purpurea, like that also cultivation technology is improved like anything with the help of pharmacognosy only. Extraction process, purification process, developed the natural and physical sciences, even those pharmaceutical engineering, extraction, crystallization process, all are interdependent. Okay, purification, extraction. Okay, and how its relevance with the today's science. See, allopathy do not have an answer so far for some of the diseases. No answer at all. Few allopathic drugs are prepared only with the clue molecule from pharmacognosy. They copied the from the plant molecule. For example, chloroquine, synthetically chloroquine, they are preparing now in the labs by seeing from the chloroquine plant. Okay, see here. Chloroquine is malaria, anti-malarial drug. We know very well. There was no answer from allopathy. Now they're synthetically they are preparing, copying from the thing. See, and also few diseases have only medicine from pharmacognosy like chloroquine, digitalis purpurea. I have told now this is a digitaxin tablets obtained from digitalis purpurea, and opium. There is no synthetic opium. They are preparing still. Okay, few plant sources are one and only option for several diseases like a dengue fever. Papaya leaf extract. See here, papaya leaf. Carica papaya leaf extract is a one and only option for platelet boosts. Otherwise, platelets will be fell down like anything in the dengue fever. Fell down like anything. Okay, that there is no allopathy answer to boost up the thing. Only they will say only to eat papaya leaf. See, again they have dependent. Like that, the cognosy is having its scope in future also. It has a wonderful scope. Okay, so thanks to our great man, ancient man, forest man, stone age man. Okay,